Hello friends, welcome back to the tetrahedron chemistry classes. So guys, in today's class actually I am going to discuss another 50 questions, from your environment science. Okay, so here is the first question. You see, which is the permissible range of the pH of the drinking water as per the Indian standard? So there are two kinds of the standard when it comes to the quality of the certain things. Okay, and first is the global standard, and the second is the standard which is set by the according to the country actually. Okay, so it is asking that we are living in the India, so it is asking that according to the Indian standard what should be the pH. You know this, it is the hydrogen scale actually. Okay, hydrogen ion scale which gives the acidic or the basic nature of your water. So what should be the range? So correct option for this is your option number option number C, 6 to 8.5. Okay, now moving to the next question. The short term properties of the environment atmosphere at a given place and time, right? So whenever you are discussing your change in the atmospheric condition when in very short term, okay, then it is known as the weather. Okay, when you are going for the very long duration of time, then it would be your climate, but for short term it is your weather. Now your next question, question number 3, which is a selling of the carbon by the developing industries. Okay, so in that case, see, none of the above is the correct answer, because carbon dating is something related to the to know the exact date of the origin of the certain things. Okay, carbon sequestration means trapping of the carbon dioxide, which is something different. Carbon credit is again something different, which is decided according to the country. So for this, none of the above is the correct answer. Okay, now moving to the next question. Which of the following could be the most important socio-economic impact of the dam? See, all A, B, C, all are the socio-economic impact of the dams actually, but the most important one, the loss of the forest and the wildlife habitat. And next question is question number 5, again a very important one, right? These questions should be on your fingertips. The World Biodiversity Day is celebrated on which date actually the World's Biodiversity Day is celebrated? And I'm afraid none of the option givens are the correct option, because correct option for this is actually 22nd of May. Okay, so 22nd of May is the correct option. So all are actually in that case are the wrong answer given. Now second question is what? Next question, which is question number 6, which says that the which of the following is considered a hot spot of the biodiversity in India? Okay, so if you have studied, if you have seen my biodiversity lecture, you know the Western Ghats are the more important hot spots of the biodiversity. Hot spots means the spots where we can find the very large biodiversity. Okay, so Western Ghats is the correct answer for this one. And then you see my next question, Bhopal gas tragedy took place on which date actually? So it took place on 1984. Okay, but again you are having the two options, whether it is 2nd December or the 3rd December. So actually the incident started at this 22nd of December. So the correct option is looking option number B in that case. Now next is your question number 8, what it says that the Kyoto Protocol is regarding to the, it's simply the greenhouse gas emission. Okay, you know the carbon dioxide, your carbon monoxide, your methane and various gas are actually traps heat and thus do the global warming. Okay, so Kyoto Protocol actually gives the very much emphasis on the greenhouse emission of the gases. The correct option is the option number C. Now next, identify the non-renewable resource of energy. Non-renewable resource of energy are those resources which cannot be replenished in a given period of time. Okay, so the coal is looking the correct answer in that case, because wind power is renewable. Okay, due to the weathering we are always having the wind, and we can produce the energy from the wind every now and then. Same is true for the wave. Okay, and fuel cells are also falls in certain category. Okay, you can regenerate it, but coal you cannot regenerate in a given period of time. So the A is looking the correct answer in that case. Now your question number 10, we have discussed this question in my last class also. Okay, who got the Nobel Prize for the Green Revolution? Green Revolution is related to the agriculture. Okay, and by see in green revolution what you actually generally do, you add certain you use the fertilizers, pesticides and all these things to increase the crop yield. Okay, so for this correct answer is actually option number A, Norman Borlaug. So guys, since the rain is quite heavy here, so you can listen some of the disturbance for this rain, but I'll try to keep my the level of my voice a little bit up so that there is no problem. Okay, but if you find little problem in hearing, kindly adjust actually. Okay, now my next question is blue revolution is related to. Okay, so see guys, you know, whenever it comes to the blue, that means your water, and in the water fishes are there. Okay, so it is related to the fish production. So correct answer is the fish production in that case. Now moving to the next question, question number 12, and what it says, the gold and the silver mines. See, again I am afraid this question is actually not very good. See, you must have seen the movie KGF. It's a Karnataka movie, KGF. Okay, and it stands for the Kolar gold fields, and Kolar gold fields are present in the Karnataka. For the gold actually it is the Karnataka, but in India we are not having the very high percentage of the silver mines, but whatever the small silver deposits are there, they are present in the Rajasthan. So it is having the two options actually. Okay, it is not a very good options are not actually exactly correct. Then you see your next question, it is asking the very technical term, which is the habitat. Habitat is nothing but it is the place where the creature live. It is the place where the creature lives actually. Okay, so the place where the organism found. So option B is looking the correct in that case. Now moving to the next one, what it says, which of the following statement is false? Which is the following the statement is false? So inorganic nutrients are recycled in an ecosystem. It is true. Okay, because see, whatever the nutrients, iron, zinc, okay, calcium, phosphorus, whatever the elements are present in our body and also in the plants and the animals body, they have to go back to the earth pool because their supply is limited. So nutrients are always recycled. Okay, it is true. Okay, now energy flow through the ecosystem in the form of the carbon bond. It is also true, because you see, you know, solar energy is there, and this solar energy by the process of the photosynthesis is fixed in the form of the carbohydrates. Okay, and these carbohydrates are having the carbon bond. So solar energy is actually fixed in the chemical bond. So it is also true. Okay, and it is also flow in this manner. And energy is the recycled in the ecosystem. It is false. Okay, so there is no need to go further. Option C is the correct answer, because in any ecosystem energy flow is unidirectional, it cannot be reversed. Okay, now the question number 15, what it says, the forest cover in India. So again, it's a very important question, and you must know the answer of this one. It is somewhere around 21.6%. It is the total forest cover. Then there comes the next question, which says that this one, EIA stands for Environment of India and Asia. No. Environment of Indian Area. No. Environment impact. No. Environment impact assessment is the correct answer. So option D is the correct for this one. Okay, now next one, you see here what it says, that see, you have been given this food chain, right? Grass, total waste of this grass is actually 10,000 kg. It is given in the question, 10 tons it is given here, so it means the 10,000 kgs. Okay, so when the energy actually, when the biomass of grass is actually 10,000 kgs, so out of this 10,000 kgs actually only 10% would be transferred from here to here. Okay, so 10% of this is what? Actually 1000 kg. So 1000 kg for this one. Similarly 10% of this one, that is 100 kg, and 10% of 100 kgs equals to 10 kgs. So 10 kgs would be the snakes actually. Okay, so 10 kg is looking the correct answer in that case. Now moving to the next one. What is nudation? So nudation is the step which is taking place in the process of the ecological succession. Okay, nudation, invasion, these are the different steps. So correct answer is the step of succession actually. Nudation is the step in the succession. Next is the succession starting at the dry habitat. Dry habitat, it is xerarch type of the succession. When succession starts at the dry condition, it is xerarch. When succession starts at the water body, then it is hydrarch. Okay, and xerocere is the sequence. Xerocere is the sequence, and hydrocere is also the sequence. Okay, so whenever you are you can say the succession occurring at the hydrarch condition water bodies, so whatever the sequences are there, they are known as the hydrocere. And when your succession is taking place on the xerarch dry conditions, and whatever the sequences are there, they are known as the xerocere. For this one, the correct answer is the option number B, which is xerarch. Now the question number 20, what it says, your question number 20, it says that atmospheric humidity is measured on photometer, oxynometer, no. Photometer, no, it measures light. Barometer, it measures the pressure. So hygrometer. Okay, hygrometer is the correct option, correct answer for this one. Now next is your what it says, death rate of the population. What is the technical term? That rate for the population is mortality. No, it is the birth rate. Viability is something different. It is not. Natality is this. So natality is the correct answer for this one. Okay, so natality is actually the death rate. Now second is next is your blue baby syndrome disease, which is the disease in the babies, newborn babies, which is known as the blue baby syndrome. It is due to the nitrates, impurities of the nitrates. So the option D is looking the correct answer in that case. Now moving the next one. The Greenland biome. See, green generally stands for the grass or the forest, and you know tundra actually they are the ice caps. So this cannot be correct answer. Pampas, pampas, I think they are grasslands in America, North America. Grasslands in North America. Okay, so pampas actually is the correct answer for this one. Thar, you know, it is desert, so it cannot be your answer. Taiga is just near your tundra, so it cannot be your answer. It is having the mixed ice and something certain different things, but pampas is looking the most correct answer in that case. Now next is the BOD stands for. So BOD, I already told you, it is biological oxygen demand or biochemical oxygen demand. So option C is looking correct, biological oxygen demand. Okay, now next is question number 25, which is again your general knowledge based question. The thickness of the plastic cover permissible. Okay, the polythene which we use in the supermarket or in the daily purpose to carry the goods, what should be the thickness of this one? So it is option C is looking the most correct one. 100 micron thickness are permissible thickness. Now your next question, a very famous quote by a certain gentleman. Earth provides enough to satisfy the man's need, but not for everyone's greed. Of course, these are the very famous word by Mahatma Gandhi. So option B is the correct answer. Now going to the next one, question number 27. It is related to the biodiversity. The diversity within a given area or the ecosystem, and is usually expressed in the number of the species in the ecosystem. Genetic biodiversity is a difference in the gene. Yes, alpha diversity is the correct answer. So there are three: alpha, beta and gamma, three types of the diversity. It is first one is the within ecosystem, and beta in between ecosystems, gamma total biodiversity. These concepts actually are given by the Professor Whitaker. Okay, so option B is looking correct in that case. Now next is your a botanical name is given here, but it is not like that. It should be your SAU Sussurea, Sosoria, Obvallata, Sosoria ovulata. It is the botanical name of the Brahm Kamal. It is the state flower of Uttarakhand, UK. I am writing. And next is you see 29. Question number 29. What it says? The famous Minamata disease in the Japan due to the accumulation of which of the following in the fishes? Minamata disease. So Minamata disease is actually due to the mercury poisoning, and the form of the mercury is the methyl mercury, because mercury as such is insoluble in the water, but when it converts into the methyl mercury, it gets solubilized, and from there it goes to the food chain. So in that case, you can see your correct answer is your option number B, which is your mercury, right? Which is your mercury. Now moving to the next question. Who coined the term biodiversity hotspots? Okay, so again it is given by Norman Myers, Eugene Warming. So Whitaker gave alpha, beta, gamma. It is not. Charles Darwin is somewhat related to the evolution. Okay, and in that, see, Norman Meyer is the correct answer for this one. Okay, please verify this one also, but right now, see, it is in my memory. Norman Myers, I think it is the correct answer for this one. Now next is the incineration of municipal waste. Incineration means burning of certain things, right, in presence of the oxygen. It's simply the oxidation process. Okay, in solid waste management, you study this in solid waste management. Now next is the 3R principle. Very important, the 3R principle. Okay, first is reduce, then reuse, then recycle. This one, option B, is the correct one. So what is why this 3R principle are there? Say I'm giving you the analogy here. Say you are say if you are using a particular article which is made up of, say, plastic, a certain kind of the plastic, which actually a type of pollutant, okay, on the earth. So the first thing is that you should reduce the consumption of that thing. So reduction is the first way. Okay, so that's why reduce is there. Second is the reuse. So say if your article actually say collapsed, or it is not working, so don't throw it, try to repair it and reuse it. Okay, and if both are not working, then you can recycle it. Okay, so this is actually 3R principle, which is very, very important. And next question is first biosphere reserves. It's a very famous question. It should be in your on your fingertips actually. First biosphere reserves in India, it is in the Nilgiri. Okay, now next is your question number 34. What it says, leaf necrosis is the effect of the damaging of leaves due to acid rain. Okay, so it is actually option B is looking the correct one. Now next is biomedical waste is hazardous due to the presence of out of which. So biomedical means like, say, human or animal tissues. Say for example, somewhere someone is suffering with the appendix. Okay, and after the operation or the surgery, they remove the appendix. So you cannot discard removed part of the body anywhere, because it has the pathogens or the microbes which can cause disease. So correct option is actually the option number C in that case. And after that, the red data book, which list in the endangered species, is maintained by UNO? No. WHO? No. WWF? No. IUCN? ICUN? No, it should be IUCN. According to me, it should be International Union. Okay, I think so. Please verify it. I'm not sure. Google it actually. So option C is looking correct one, but I'm a little bit confused in the order of the alphabets here. It should be IUCN, not actually ICUN. It should be your IUCN. Please verify through the Google. Okay. And then question number 37, what it says that the which of the following is the commercial source of the resin? Resin, okay, rubber is the commercial source of the resin. Okay, so this is a quite simple one. Now this you have already studied. Ozone layer is present in which sphere? It is present in the stratosphere. A few classes back I already told you about this. Now next is question number 39. Again I already told you this is a very important question, should be on in your fingertips. Environment Protection Act was introduced in the year 1986. Okay, then there comes the next question. The term ecology was coined by the Professor Haeckel, and ecosystem is coined by the A.G. Tinsley. Okay, and next is Itai or the Auchauge disease, which is the disease of the bones actually, in which bones becomes very fragile and where they are very susceptible to the fractures, multiple fractures on a little impact. Okay, so what is the chemical which is responsible for this one? Cadmium. Itai disease is due to the cadmium poisoning. So you can mark cadmium as the correct option. Then you see next is your Project Tiger. Again it's a very important question, should be on your in your fingertips. Project Tiger was launched by the government of India in 1973, I think. Okay, it should be in the 1973. Okay, so after that you see what is the question is, who among the following is regarded as the Birdman of India? So it is Salim Ali. Okay, now next question number 44, which is related to the COD. COD is chemical oxygen demand. Okay, and this COD is always greater than BOD. This is very important. So option B is looking correct. Why it is correct actually? You see, whatever the pollutants, organic pollutants are there in the water bodies, they actually undergo degradation. Their actually large degradation goes through the chemical processes, but not the biological process. That's why chemical oxygen demand of the water bodies are always higher than the biological demands. You should know this thing. Okay, now your next is question number 45, the use of the microorganism metabolism to remove the pollutants such as oil spills. So again it's a very important question. So to remove this oil spills, generally we use the microorganism. It is bioremediation actually. So option B is looking correct. Bioremediation. Biomagnification is something different, increase in the concentration of the certain nutrients actually. Okay, and then you see next is it's a very simple one. Next is the phytoplankton. Okay, so phyto stands for the plants, and plankton stands for the tiny or very small creatures or organisms. Okay, and these plant they are present in the water, and since they are green plants, so they can do the photosynthesis. That means they are the producers. So they are the producers of the water body. So producers of the lakes. Option B is looking the correct one. Now going to the next one. See, this question you have already done in the last lecture also. Photochemical smog is also known as the Los Angeles smog, and chemical smog chemical smog is known as the London smog. Chemical smog, right? And then you see here next question, what it says. It says the word tsunami is derived from the two Japanese words. Okay, see, Nami stands for actually the wave. When you know the Nami, so it cannot be your answer because Nami is flow here, Nami is name here. No, none of the option C is looking correct one, right? And TSU Su stands for labor. No, no, no. It should not be labor. It should not be labor. It should be harbor. It should be harbor. So it is the typographical error, labor. It is actually should be harbor. So tsunami actually is your harbor waves. Okay. So option B is looking correct one. Now next is the question number 49, which is stands for the symbiosis. Symbiosis means actually the support of one another. The two creatures, if they belongs to the two different species, and they are sharing something, and both gets benefited in that case. So it is the association between the members of the different species. Okay. This is how see, I already told you the concept of the mutualism. Concept of the mutualism during your semester classes actually. Okay, in which actually you see there are livestock, cow, buffaloes are there in the land or in the grassland, and on the back of them actually some birds generally sits, and they actually say eat insects from the body of these cow and buffaloes and other livestock. Okay, so what happens actually, your animal your animal is getting rid from the insects, and in turn that bird is actually consuming them. That means the bird is getting nourishment from them. So both actually gets benefited. See, birds is the different species and animal livestock is the different species. So there is association between them. So option C is looking correct one. Association between the two different species. Now your last question, which is the question number 15, and again this question should be in your fingertips. Which of the following Indian states or union territory, UT stands for the union territory, has the maximum percentage of the mangrove cover in India? So it should be here actually. Okay, so Gujarat, no. West Bengal, yes, West Bengal is actually having a very large percentage of your mangrove forest, somewhere around 42.45%. Okay, so this is the correct answer. So these are the 50 questions which are very very important for the undergraduate students as well as for the UPSC aspirants. I hope you like the lecture. Okay, so that's it for today guys. Thank you very much.